So in this next video of our tutorials, I'll be showing you how to create your first basic oval shaped layout. And to do that, what we will do first is to check our settings. So as we learned in the last video, we can change our work area size from the settings tab, and we can change it here. And we also have the decimal unit systems set to inches. And now one thing I want to show you before we go is to setting the options window. So we go to the file, go to the options, and just check the rulers. These rulers are very handy when you are working in your layout. They show you the dimensions, the relative dimensions from the origin, and you can just get some idea of how big something is based on these rulers. So these are very handy to have, so I generally turn them on. And also one of the most important thing you have to do is to select the libraries. Now these libraries are the main libraries which will tell Anyrail what scale you are using on your layout. So for example, I am using N scale layout, so I'll be checking the N here. So what this will do is this will only bring the N scale libraries in your libraries tab. If you are using HO or OO gauge, you can turn this on from here, HO, OO, or any other scale you are using like G scale or Z scale or anything that you're using. Just so in my case I'm just turning it on the N. Okay, so now when you go to the track libraries, you will only have these N scale libraries. So let's go and choose the at last code 55. Now I'm using code 55 tracks because these are, in my taste, look more prototypical to the real world tracks. So I like to use code 55 for my layout. Because I am using flex track to build my layout, I will be using flex tracks only. So just go and choose your flex track. Now if you are familiar with the model railway numbering system, you know that you can choose them by their numbers here. Atlas gives numbers to their product, so it is very easy if you know the number of your product. And if you don't, then you can just click this radio button from part number to the description, so that way you have a little description of what you are going to use. So in my case, I am just using this 30 inches flex track piece here. Just click on it and this will bring you the 30 inches, or in other words 2.5 feet track piece. Now before I put more tracks, I like to do one thing, which is to show the track sleepers. I like to see my tracks like this, and I also turn on the road bed. Okay, this looks more like a track. Okay, so we will bring one track here, we will bring another track somewhere here, and what we are going to do with this track is to curve it to a 90 degrees. So just make a kind of a quad arc of this from this piece. So just select that and go to the curve flex option on the. Now one thing you have noticed that when you select the track, you will have this track tab appearing, and this is not generally there, but when you select any track, then you have it appear here. So in Anyrail, the tabs you have may appear or disappear based on the object that you have selected. So once you have selected the track, this track, I will just go to the curve flex option and make the angle 90 degrees and the radius of that turn to be I think 11 inches. Okay, so this will curve our track to a quad shape circle. Now we will just take that and put it near to the end of the flex track that we already have, and this will show you these two blue dots. When you see those blue dots, that means you can just release the mouse and these two tracks will connect together. So I'll just release the mouse button and you have the track attached. Now I want more copies of this track so I can create the oval shaped layout, and for that I'll just go select that track piece, go to the home, click copy, click paste, and you have the track piece. So select that and go to the rotate option and rotate it 180 degrees, and also flip it and release it on the last curve track. And now you have this semi 180 degree half circle track. Now I want to also add some, let me first finish this oval shape and then we will add more things. So I'll add one more track piece for the below here, and then I will just drag the square on these two tracks pieces, these two curve pieces, and select them and just go to home, copy, paste we need, and then just flip them, bring them near to the end of the track, and they should connect. Okay, they are connected now. So here we have our very small, very simple oval layout, but this looks very boring. We need to bring in some turnouts to have trains pass from different points. To do that I will be using the 2051 turnout, and to add that I will delete this piece of track and I will just make it flip. So we want that straight part of the turnout to be on the top. Just bring the turnout to the circle side and bring our flex track piece, bring it near to the turnout end, and now this flex track looks like it is bigger than what we need. So what we will do is just we will there are two ways we can shorten this flex track. We can just select it and we just click on the straight flex option. Sorry, not straight flex. To do that we need to first disconnect this, so we will just click on that dot, disconnect this, then select flex track and go to straight flex. And now here we can change the length of the flex track as per our liking. So I like to use let's say 20 inches. Okay, 20 inches, but you never know how long you need because you don't have this exact dimension. So the best thing is to use a little bit shorter track piece and then later just pick this end point and release it on the end of the curved track and it should join. Okay, so you have this part connected. Now we also need the same turnout on the bottom part here. So for that we also have to delete the the track piece, the flex track, and we will take, maybe we can just take this same piece here, and for this we had to, I think, rotate it first, select it and rotate it first and then flip it. Okay, release it on the curve, take the flex track piece. What you can also do with the flex track is you can arbitrarily just select the point where you think you need to cut the track and just right click at that same place and go to, say, cut flex here. Okay, so it will bring the end point there and you have this piece which you can delete. Okay, and now I will just leave it to here to attach, and then for this I will just bring it to the point of the turnout. Now you just have to fill this, connect these two inside of the turnouts. So just take another piece of flex track. Okay, leave it on the turnout and take the other point of the flex track and leave it on the other turnout end, like that. Okay, so that is our basic shape of our layout. You see these two rail lines. These two rail lines tell us that this curve is little bit very sharp and you may have a derailment here, so you have to figure out how tight you want your tracks to go. But I would say that you always have to check how tighter your locomotive can handle the tracks, how tighter your rolling stock is going to handle the tracks, and then you have to decide. So this is just to show you basic functionality of how you can bring in the tracks, how you can join them, how you can use the turnouts and do basic things with the tracks. Okay, so I think we will have to just end it here, and the next video we will see more options. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also hit the like button if you like the video. So see you in the next video. Bye for now. Have a good day.